Hey, this is Matt once again. What about the videos? The paid request, this time from Unbreakable Magic. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, topics, whatever, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for an album of Michael Jackson called History. Now, I don't know if I ever listened to this album. I know I've heard some of these songs before, but I never listened to the full album, never owned the album. And I just say, the first half is the greatest hits, Smooth Criminal, things of that nature. But the new songs, I gotta say, there weren't really any songs I hated. There may be two or three that I thought were okay, but all of them were fairly easy to listen to. I think it also helps that this was an album that was definitely had a lot of drive and fire and aggressiveness, because this is during the allegations and he was mad and upset and wanted to fire back. So he fired back as he could via music. I mean, the first song of the new stuff is Scream with him and Janet Jackson. It was nice to hear them together, working together. I thought it had a great beat. Thought it had some very nice vocals. Some nice guitar portions. A lot of nice guitar work throughout the album. That's because Slash from Guns N' Roses, the guitarist, did some work on this, which was a great plus. And I liked the lyrics, tired of injustice, tired of the schemes. Your lies are disgusting. What does it mean? Taking me down. I gotta get up. As jacked as it sounds, the whole system sucks. Like I said, the beat worked well, the vocals were nice and strong and firm. Janet Jackson fit very well with her brother and the way they were doing all that. Very solid song. I know I've heard this song before. The music video is a bit weird. I don't know what the deal is with the music video, like they're in a spaceship. I don't know what that deal is. But I do like the song. I do think it's definitely one of the better songs. Number 2, my favorite song on the new stuff in this, They Don't Care About Us. I highly, highly recommend finding the Metallica Michael Jackson combo of this song. Type in They Don't Care About Us, Michael Jackson, and Metallica. You will thank me later. That is the best interpretation. That's the combination of that song. It worked perfect. Michael Jackson's lyrics and singing, Metallica's beat, perfect. Like that, I love that to death. I've heard that for quite a few years and really was addicted to it. But I do like the original version here. I think the lyrics work very well. Has another awesome beat to it. Has a bit of Slash guitar. Skinhead, deadhead, everybody combat, situation, aggravation, everybody allegation, in the suite, on the news, everybody dog food, bang, bang, shot dead, everybody's gone mad. This is to see that they don't really care about us. They don't really care about us. Now, I know the original lyrics, there was some shady stuff going on where he said, Jew me and Kike me, and I know he went out and said, hey, I really didn't mean it the way you interpreted it. Those lyrics were changed. I thought it was a bit weird to put that in the first place. But I know a lot of Jewish people got upset about it, and I can understand why. But I know it's been changed. Well, or he says it, but they kind of try to hide it with certain sound. It just depends which one you hear. But I still really like that song. I still really enjoy it. My favorite song of the whole album. At least the new stuff. Number 3 was a nice surprise. Stranger in Moscow. I had heard... Stranger in Moscow, not is. Stranger in Moscow. I had heard of it. I knew it was connected to Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Because I didn't play a lot of Sonic 3. I played more Sonic 1 back in the day, where my cousin had a Genesis. I didn't own it. played a little bit of Sonic 2, but never played Sonic 3. But I knew that there was a connection with Michael Jackson, and there's rumors was there a connection, but apparently there was, where Michael was a fan of Sonic and heard the composer and worked with him a bit. I believe in the end titles of Sonic 3, you hear this song, but in 8-bit or 16-bit, how the fuck, 16-bit format, whatever the fuck it is. Listen to the actual song, really nice surprise. It's a very nice, sweet melody, nice keyboard work. You get this sense of loneliness, like probably how he felt because all this crap going on. Really nice song, like that. Probably my second favorite after They Don't Care About Us, because it's just nice, pleasant surprise. I wish they could use it for the end credit of Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, Part 3. 3, but they don't have the balls to do that because, Michael Jackson's bad. So, they don't have the ball. I just think, like, because the 8-bit, or whatever the fuck, it was in the Sonic 3 game ending, to use that for the movie ending, I think that would be terrific, but they ain't gonna do it, because Leaving Neverland bullshit. Which I still say is bullshit. Fuck you, Oprah Winfrey. But she's better when she's fat. But Stranger in Moscow was a really nice, pleasant surprise. This time around, you have Michael with Biddy, and both of them have passed away. Problems with being famous, dealing with stardom. I did not mind it. It was firm, but there's fire and there's aggression with it. He really thought he really had a hold of me. He really thought they really had control of me. Didn't mind it. I liked this, hearing that fire through, and Biddy was a nice, appropriate combination, and as in they fit. It didn't seem too out of the blue, and worked well. So I didn't mind that song. Earth song, environmental, had a nice epic feel to it. I like the synthesizer guitar work. I want to say it was used for Free Willy too, even though it really has nothing to do with the movie, but I guess since Michael Jackson had a song for Free Willy, which I have to wonder if that's one of the reasons why I don't think Free Willy's on Blu-ray. I don't even know if Free Willy too, yeah. I don't know. Maybe they are on Blu-ray. I mean, I wasn't big on those films, but they were there. I remember the Michael Jackson song more in Free Willy, and him coming up and wondering if he's gonna fall, which I know was I think it was in a Robot Chicken skit or something where Free Willy fell on the kid. If it wasn't Robot Chicken, it was something Simpsons. I'm sure a lot of people made that joke. But yeah, Earth Song, like I said, has a nice epic feel to it. As in, it's be a big song for an end of a movie. I know it wasn't done for Free Willy 2. I'm just saying I think it's put in. I could be wrong. Maybe it's not. But that's another song I didn't mind. So it's a pretty good track record, this album. 6DS. I know this was about a lawyer that really screwed with Michael Jackson. And you try to say the name, but if you say the DS, I forget what it was. If you say it real quickly, it's pretty much the guy's name. Is a cold man. I didn't mind that. It has more of a rock feel to it. And I'm a rock fan, so maybe that's why I didn't mind it. Plus, it has some really nice guitar work, especially a solo guitar solo performed by Slash from Guns N' Roses, so that's always nice to hear. Again, it was nice that they got Slash for this. Which I know Slash was interviewed, and he said something about how like Michael was surprisingly not organized or some of the sort, but I mean, I don't know, at this time, I'm sure there's a lot of things in his head. I don't know. Didn't seem like Slash liked to work with Michael. Maybe I'm wrong, but Unbreakable Magic, you do feel free to chime in. Money, that definitely was much more of his sting at people that was accusing him, and anything for money, I lie for you, die for you. Like, pretty much saying, oh, this is what those people are doing. They do anything, sell their soul for the bottom dollar. Which, I mean, he's got a point. So he wasn't just keeping quiet, he was fighting back. Number 8 kind of seemed random, but it's a version of Come Together, the Beatles song, but Michael Jackson doing it. I like that version. But it's one of those, like, okay, another decent song, decent version. I might say I still like the Beatles version more, but I thought Michael Jackson did a good. It wasn't a bad version. I know there was another version for the Justice League trailer. I don't know who did that version. Not much else to say other than it's another version of Come Together. Come together right now over me. But I mean, MJ's voice definitely sells that song. Tabloid Junkie. I didn't like the fact that he was kind of spitting his words out for most of the song. There was this funky beat, like chorus, like afterward, later in the song that I did enjoy more. But I did like some of the lyrics. Like, just because you read it in the magazine or see it on the TV screen, don't make it factual. That's 100% correct. Too Bad with Shaquille O'Neal. Why Shaq is in it. You know, Shaquille was a very popular guy at the time. Nowadays, people know him for inside the NBA, but at then he was a big star in basketball. Not just big height-wise, but personality, as in, you know, people knew of him. He would do all sorts of commercials. He would try to do films like Kazam and Steel. He was in, Blue Chips. He was featured in a lot of stuff around that time. He tried to be a rapper. I think some of his rap CDs actually did not that badly, I don't think. What I remember about this is, too bad, too bad. What do you scream and shout it? Too bad, too bad. I didn't mind that bit. The rest of the song, I would say, I do like that, the bit I just mentioned. I would say it's one of the lesser songs for me, though. Although, again, I do like that, I don't even want to call it, not chorus, but I don't know how to word it. Smile, very different, change of pace. It was a theme song used in the soundtrack for Charlie Chaplin's 1936 film Modern Times. Very sweet, wholesome type of song. Very softer. I think Nat King Cole did a version back in the day, among others. This feels like, I agree with what I read up someone else said. It feels like a song that would work in a Disney movie. Or I would say even a Pixar movie. Like if this song was an Up or some other movie, I think it would fit. Granted, it never would happen because of allegations, but I'm just saying this is a song that would fit in a Disney type of movie. Which movie, I don't know. History, I liked it. It was an interesting, I mean, the title suggests, showcasing the full history of mankind. So there's all these audio clips of, like, landing on the moon, Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech. I think a guy talked about the passing of Robert F. Kennedy. Tear down that wall. A lot of audio splices. I do like the lyric, every day create your history. I do think the chorus is the best part of that song. I would say that's what I enjoyed the most. But because of the length of the song and featuring so many other clips, it does feel a big event, which is its purpose. I would say part of me wishes there was another version, which maybe there is on YouTube or something. But I wish he had included another one that had that song without all the historical audio clips. I know that would defeat the purpose of the song, but I'm just saying to give people the option of hearing the song without all the historical audio clips and just hear the other lyrics and songs and lyrics and chorus and other stuff. But I didn't mind that. And then number 13, You're Not Alone, is probably my third favorite. Because if I had to do a top 3 of the new stuff in this, it'd be They Don't Care About Us, Stranger in Moscow, and You're Not Alone. Which I know was written by R. Kelly. Which I don't know if he did what he did. Although it seems in this case, it seems more going in that direction that he did. I'm like, isn't he the guy that pissed on people? And Dave Chappelle did that skit. I want to piss on you. Want to piss on Gotham City? I can try to. That one I could try to separate the art from the artist. Because, unlike Victor Salva, like Jeepers Creepers 2, he filmed a damn school bus of shirtless guys and he panned the camera around shirtless after shirtless boy on top of a school bus, sunbathing. When was the last time you had a school bus and people took their shirts off and sunbathed on the roof of a school bus? That seemed more for Victor Salva's fun than for the movie. That's why I can't separate Victor Salva. Here I can because I can still enjoy I Believe I Can Fly. I can enjoy the song and notes of Gotham City, which is one of the good songs of Batman Robin. And same with this, which R. Kelly wrote based on us losing close people in his life, and then Michael Jackson saying it. Very sweet. You are not alone. I am here with you. Which sounds like something that was in a movie. But if it was, I can't remember what movie. But it sounds like a song that would fit in a movie. But again, maybe it didn't because the allegations. I think R. Kelly's in jail, right? Isn't he going to serve like 30 years or so? I can't remember. But yeah, overall, this was a nice welcome surprise of an album. As in, there's not really any songs I hated. I mean, the Shat trying to rap on Too Bad I wasn't big on. That's spitting on Tabloid Jaunty I wasn't big on either. But like all the songs I could still listen to, there's still parts I enjoy. And like I said, they don't care about us. Listen to the Metallica one. Again, Metallica, Michael Jackson, they don't care about us. You'll thank me later. Stranger in Moscow I really enjoyed. Which is funny, that was the end credits of Sonic 3. And someone actually did a version with the Sonic 3 music and then the Michael Jackson vocals. I love that kind of stuff on YouTube. And You're Not Alone, I gotta say, is number 3. So. But this was a fun listen. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. I would say this is definitely one of my favorite Michael Jackson albums. This was a nice, pleasant surprise. So, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.